Welcome back, my boys. What's wrong with my hair? This is Pap Phone Pap back at it again. How was your day, guys? First day after the Kissy Cup. Oh, damn, I feel tired. But luckily, the Kissy Cup ended, and hopefully, we're gonna get some good things from it. Of course, I'm talking about heat in the Banlist. Hi everyone, Maru. Hi Nima Hawks. Hi Manuel. Hi guys. Hi Jamie. Like I said in Discord, the way they changed the new demon skill between Leak and Data Mine feels like White Shield skill is gonna get nerfed hard. We hope so. Finished around 15k with Flare Thunder Dragon, but was getting smoked by Predator Blunts. Makes sense, Karim. I mean, that was not an easy time for Flare. Except the Dogmatica part and the Dogmatica version with the Son of Alon part. I think all of the other version except maybe Infernoble, because I saw JVZ floating around, I mean, in the top 100, so I guess except Infernoble the Flare, I mean, it's just an expert with that deck. I think didn't perform that well, I think, though. I could easily play meta, but didn't want to enter the dark side. I mean, you could, I mean, it's not a matter of, oh, Breaker, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my man, for the membership, really appreciate it. Sorry, no, there's no alert because I'm still in this mode. But thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much, Breaker, for the membership, really appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. So, it's not a matter of entering dark side for me, at least. It's just like, a matter of I want to play what I like to play, you know? Sorry to hear that, Nima. Jimmy, I forgot you can always predict when I'm going to enter the stage. The stage is set. Now, in this case, we don't even need the game. I didn't even open the game, actually, because we need this. Where is it? Boom. Wait. Okay, got it. Got him. Okay. There he is. We are on the side. Hi, Black, welcome. Hi, Marco. Marco, I totally feel you, my man, and it's okay to be sad. It just meant that you made a lot of efforts into it, so it's fine to be sad. That means you're gonna improve even more for next time, and I wish you the best of luck for the next Kissy Cup, my man. No worries. Nima, exactly what I said. Yeah, I'm just reading you now. When the new skill was leaked, the third effect was once per turn data mine. It is now once per duel third effect. We'll see, we'll see. There are a lot of things that I wanna see away, actually. Maybe not that many, probably. I mean, wanna see together. Hi, Gabor. Hi, Danny. No, I just started. It's like 9 minutes. Yeah, 9 minutes into the stream. No, I mean, counting also the time that I prepared all the stuff. Pap, do you think they update the leaks from today later? No. Usually after the KC Cup, the updates that we got after the KC Cup usually does not contain any spicy news. So I guess we're gonna get everything when we get the ban list. Or I mean, one day after the other. Like it's gonna be probably that we'll get the ban list out of nowhere in, I hope in 2-3 days, but we can't be sure about that. And then I think we're gonna get also the leaks, even though it depends. I mean, I do not have the game open. I can surely do open it, just to check for how long this event is going to stay there. That's the question, of course. That's the question, guys. On the Duel Links Discord? What's the Duel Links Discord? Oh, you mean Reddit, right? My white Banlist deck is Ban Nightingale. It makes sense, to be fair. I mean, it wouldn't be out of nowhere, but if you want to be like you have to be, if we want to be coherent with what Konami has done so far, they will never ban Nightingale, honestly. Good evening, Drago. Welcome, my man. Welcome, Redax. Welcome, I am Terra. Guys, hope you all had a great day so far. Welcome, boys and girls. Hi, Alex. No, I just started. We're just waiting for to start the Banlist prediction, guys. I have to set up also the nodes. It seems ants, yeah, for the rush, but hi A, free all Orcus, Shiranu, World Legacy, and all the other cards for Ike. I mean, I know what you mean, but I think the solution is not to release everything because we have broken skill. I think and you might agree with this, I think the correct solution would be to nerf the skills, right? Because they're definitely going too far, but who knows? I mean, scrap recycling going free could be nice. Exactly, Jimmy's right. Jimmy's right, they're never banning Nightingale, guys. Like 100%. Gabor, that's what I think. That is a very wise statement in my opinion. Best stacks, like, best stacks I mean, for best stacks I mean literally the best one, stuff like Nightingale, stuff like Lyrilusk and Predaplants should not be allowed to play the limited 3 staples. It depends, everyone, Maru. Guys, it depends on how they want to hit the deck. In terms of consistency, in terms of the bosses, like limiting the access to the bosses, like they can only play Ensemble Robin or Nightingale, but I think that could be too much. I mean, because at that point, it's not like making them choose, because you can't choose, you have to go Nightingale. If a Lyrilusk player is forced to choose between Nightingale and Ensemble Robin, they will always go Nightingale, otherwise they lose their main win condition. Because keep in mind, guys, Recital Starling becomes a win condition if there's Nightingale on the field that can avoid you taking the damage. Otherwise, keep in mind, with Recital, we both take the damage. Don't forget that. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, Jamie. That is something that I might expect. I mean, I might see coming. I mean, but again, that would be the logical solutions, guys. Don't forget, guys, we are making a Banlist prediction most from rational thinking, like by logical thinking. We're thinking and we'll probably suggest Konami logical solutions, actual solutions to the meta, but keep in mind, Konami hardly does stuff like that. Konami hardly applies logical thinking or logical solutions. But actually, it's not that they're not logical solutions, it's that we are always, of course, forgot about the part of the money that is the part they most care about. Like, we actually just think as players and what could be the best thing for the game, for the meta, and for the players. But Konami has another priority. You do not have to forget about it. Konami just wants money. So all of their Banlist solutions, all of their Banlist hidden changes are actually related to money and what they are planning to release after. Like, this is perfectly explained with Predaplants coming into Duel Links after Lyrilusk. That is, money is the only reason why Lyrilusk was not nerfed after the KC Cup of September. That's the only reason, because they already had in mind to release Predaplant with a broken skill. Of course, I'm talking about the counter with the skill, so that they could sell you guys Predaplants. That's just it. There was no reason for Konami not to ban or hit Little Lusk in any way in September, but they did it just because of money. And we don't know. That's why I'm telling you, at this point, if they avoid to hit some of the cards that we feel like they should be hit, keep in mind that could be a hint for what's coming next in the next boxes. And you know, there's always this harder side of the moon to take into account. Like, if from a point of view, it's bad if they don't hit stuff because it's counters. Of course, keep in mind that when they do not hit stuff that clearly needs to be hit, it's because we're getting something better. Like, I'm kinda okay with the fact that we're getting more powerful metas, because of course that's what is happening. Ciao, brodo. Hi, Funny Q. Hi, Pedro. Oh, guys, I'm actually getting back to some of the chats before. Guys, of course, please don't forget to leave a like to the stream. Super important. For me, it costs nothing to you, but it means the world to me. Thank you so much, my boys and girls. So, I don't know if, I think surely some of you answered me, but what is again the event of Dumont ending? When is it? There's no message for that? Seriously? Probably there's no message. I can just check. How do we do it? Here. So this ends on the 26th of November. So guys, it's very likely that we're getting no leaks until the 26th of November. That could be the case. Sorry to say that. Notebooks for birds. Do you think Pep Cobalt Sparrow is the one who needs to be nerfed? No, Pedro. I think they need to nerf. You need to nerf the consistency of the deck. So eating stuff like Warbler and or Canary, in order to make them not so sure to guarantee Nightingale all of the materials she needs to go for lethal in one turn. By the way, does Nils Kluger really need limit 3? The point is, it does not. Now that there's stuff like Nightingale. If they limit Nightingale or stuff like that, then Nils Kluger is okay with limit 3. Hi Doomed, hey Pap, nice to see you streaming so much recently. Nightingale needs to be limit 1 and tier 2 1-2 decks should have their cards 3 limited. Burrowlink, for instance, couldn't play limit 3 back row. That's kinda true. I mean, Doomed is just a matter of the KC Cup stage 2. I usually, guys, always stream a lot during the second stage, even though I do not try it seriously, like I'm not a try-harder, but you know that nowadays. I mean, at least for the most of you that know me since at least a couple of years, I'm not a try-harder in the KC Cup. I just like to stream it a lot. I mean, I'm a try-harder in terms of streamings when it comes to KC Cup Stage 2, but I never tried with a meta deck seriously, because, you know, I don't think it's worth it. And actually, usually to do that, you need to play meta decks. And so far, I think there was never a meta deck that would get me passionate about it. Like, passionate about playing it. I usually, guys, play what I love to play. Because just, I mean, this meta, for example, I had complete Predaplans. If I wanted to play meta, I had Predaplans complete, but I didn't play it. Because I didn't like it, to be honest. Star Seraph doesn't get card hits. Wild Shield, the skill gets nerfed. Very probably for what you said in Discord, actually. Hi, Sabun, welcome. No, actually, you're technically right. Like, because on the 26th, what's sure is that we're getting the update, right? Hi, Chimichanga. I don't know how. I feel they didn't limit Little Lusk because it didn't perform that well on the last KC Cup. It got hard countered by Bishop Balkan. I mean, if we have to be honest, it got countered by also other two decks. I mean, counter it. Like, from Cyber Dragon with the searchable Kaiju, and from Paradaplans with the free counter in the skill, right? This is capitalism. Exactly, lawful good. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Drago, probably. Ancient Words might be it. No. I mean, how many Ancient Words is in the top 100? That's the thing. Hi, Miguel. Welcome, man. How was your day? I'm doing great. I'm happy that the KC Cup Stage 2 ended. I did not enjoy it this time, to be honest. I mean, I played Cyber Dragon and I loved playing Cyber Dragons, but it was not that fun. Hi, Mr. Welcome. Hi, Septentrion. Ancient Warriors are totally fine in my opinion. They literally die to a single interrupt when they go second. When they go first, though, it's a whole other story, I guess. Nice, Black. You love Flare. Yeah, but not the... I think all of the Flare version that I loved were never the meta one. Like, the meta Flare version has always been another one. Probably, I think I loved the Infernoble the Flare when it was meta, even though I didn't find myself playing it. I probably play Necroth the Flare, if that can be considered meta. I mean, I guess that can be considered meta, but... I mean, look at me, I played some Flare in the KC Cup 2. I played some Necroths, but they were not that successful. And then I played, like, the real Sherry deck, the one with Floral Knights. I guess we can agree that is not a meta version. Hi, Dazai-sama, welcome. Yeah, sometimes I think your deck is better than the meta. No, but definitely not. Otherwise, you will see me on top of I mean, you will see my decks in Duel Links meta, or for example, you will see me performing good in KC Cup, but that's just not the case. Can wait for Preda not to get hit, but Dark Lords to get added to ban for no reason. Alex, that is not gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy thing if it does, like, but it can't be. You can't be serious. I think no one ever played Dark Lord in this meta. Ah, okay, Chimichang. Okay. My personal prediction. Okay, let's start from this, Jamie. Seraph gets skill nerf. Leaders get some light limits hit to Nightingale and Belly Canary. Shark doesn't get hit because he was seriously underrepresented. Predator new. Now, and for the fact of Predator new, I used to say that as well. But some of you guys opened my eyes, and it was true. Agents was literally nerfed to the ground after 2 weeks. Agents was nerfed to the ground, and it was super new. So the only exception was made for that freaking birds, and now we know why they made an exception for birds, because they wanted to sell us Predaplans. That's it. But Lilask is beatable. Any monster counter trap shots their boss monster too. All the decks are beatable. That's not the thing. Any monster counter trap. Yeah, but guys, keep in mind when it's like when you say it's like when I am talking to A and all the people that think the same way. It's like when I present you guys, I presented back in the days that I was going crazy. I was cooking with the Synchrons board, and I gave you like 2 or 3 negation board, and you're answering in the comments, haha, Dark Hole. Good luck drawing it. Like, it's okay that Dark Hole destroys that. I'm not negating that. Like, you're right. A counter trap shuts down Nightingale's effect. Good luck drawing that counter trap. Like, and what happens in all of the duels when you don't get the counter trap or you get it too late? What happens? You just surrender? I hope I was clear. Predator talking skill balance thoughts. Guys, we're gonna go through all of this. I think that needs to be taken away. Because I honestly, to be honest, guys, Preda without the Demon token is... I don't want to say is weak, because it's not weak, clearly. It's a good deck, it's a strong deck. But dude... I mean, it's okay to face it without the Demon token given by the skill. It's okay. Also because the skill is somehow broken. Like, it's still a +2 in your hand by revealing stuff. It's still a +2. And the problem, you know what that is with that skill? That it's so easy to get the +2. Like, for example, there are a lot of decks that you can reveal a card and then get the +1 or +2. But that is too easy. Like revealing 2 fusion spell, or the poly, or the Predaplan monster. Like, it's too easy. I would restrict that a little bit. Like, not every fusion card, not every Predaplan monster. I mean, just do one of those, maybe, just to reveal 2 Predaplan monsters. So at least we know that if they do not draw enough monster, I mean, they are forced to play a fixed amount of monsters, otherwise they can't use the skill. That would be something, in my opinion, fair. And of course, no token, guys. But trust me, if they didn't give Predaplans the token, it would haven't be that spread among the duelists. Like, guys, everyone who plays Predaplan, it's not only because of Super Poly and Predaplan, because let's be serious, you can't even use that freaking Starving Venom that much. Like, in this meta that we have Wind and Light, what are you using that for? It's not a, there's not a crazy dark deck. Who is that? Unchained? What am I missing? Actually, I'm here. Tier list. This is Wind. This is the incriminated one. Shadow, but actually, guys, I think I saw no Shadow as dark. Van Shark is no dark. Sky Striker is no dark. Flare, usually the initial board is no dark. There's no dark in there. Let's see if this... usually, your turn 1 board with this is stuff like Wind, and then we have the Resurgent, that is Light. So, you can't even use Starving Venom for this, like against the top tier decks. You can't Super Poly, so Super Poly, they made it so Super Poly was not an issue. Because Predaplans have no targets for that, to be honest. So, what are we even thinking about? And that's why I tell you this, like... I really think that Predaplans was made broken with that skill, because otherwise no one would have ever bought it. Trust me. No one would have invested their resources into Predaplans. Trust me. It just depends on their hand. The ancient warriors can play once, first or second, but need a skill to be top tier. Arts is right. Hi, Dan, welcome. Welcome, my man. How was your day? And think something happens to Battle Chronicle. It's been the most popular deck since it came out. They will never do something to that, Jamie, in my opinion. You can't stop Battle Chronicle, because Battle Chronicle is the safe place of every new player and all of the players that are coming back. Plus, is the safe place of every OG player, or a player that knows Yu-Gi-Oh! And wants to come back. Plus, again, it's the easiest deck to use. It's just like, make my big yellow boy, make him a searcher of a broken back row. So, no, they're not gonna touch that. Like, if they touch Battle Chronicle, a lot of people are just abandoning the game because they feel like they've been deprived of their Blue Eyes deck or Dark Magician deck, so they're not gonna do it. And if they happen to do it, it's just because they're releasing something even worse for either Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, 100%. Okay, just happy my Magisu fan deck is not gonna be limited again. Makes sense. I don't think you should be aware of any side hit, like, you know, because Magisu's cards are not involved into anything, probably. Tagian was also too new, exactly, Alex. Again, the birds were just the only exceptions. Bum bum ba bum. And honestly, guys, I know it feels like I'm too much involved into it. But again, I don't think. I mean, I would be okay if they just eat the flare skill and restrict it to just floral knights. I would be happy because I love the floral knights deck. Okay, but honestly, I don't think they're gonna do it simply because this is one of the skill that does not give you support. It gives you support only going first for your starting plays, but then during your duel it does not give you any support, and that's a huge impact in my opinion. So I don't know, but we'll see guys, we'll see together, of course. Yeah, guys, I also Ghostrick was not so prevalent like Shirami back in the days, like Takion back in the days, like Lililesk in September, like Agents in June. So they're not gonna touch Ghostrick. I think I faced like 2 or 3 Ghostricks in 100 duels. Crackdown Successful is a crazy combo against a lot of decks. Doomed, it was. It was before the meta shifted up. That's just what happened. Let's make Dark Magician meta. Guys, keep in mind, it's like a cycle. They're cycling. Every once in a while, just remember, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes will be meta. Just because they're the iconic cards, and eventually they will come back into the meta. The reason why I specify Battle Chronicles is the same reason Pep gave regarding Predaplan. So you want people to get new cards, and because people have sat comfy in that deck for like a year. Yeah, Jamie, and you're right, and that's why I corrected me in the end. If they nerf Battle Chronicle, it's only because we're getting a new skill that, of course, is about either Blue Eyes or Dark Magician. They cannot risk it and nerf a skill that is loved by all of the OG players without giving them nothing in return. That could happen, Jamie, but I don't know. We'll see. They are not that, they do not foresee that kind of stuff. They usually drop, they could just nerf Lydian Preda, and then we probably gonna wait another Banlist to see Ghostrick that gets nerfed, because then Ghostrick becomes overplayed, and so on. Doesn't matter what you face, top 100 matters only to Konami. No, Philip, I know what you mean, but usually also a matter of the most played deck, not only in the top 100. Rexas is right. Pap, we already play against a responsible Trishula with Sherry skill. Again, Hats, it's not unresponsible. It's not true, Hats. It's not true. You are wrong. Trishula is not unresponsive. You can respond to Trishula. It's either toggle on before they set up the field, because if you have toggle on and your opponent sets a monster, before activating the skill, you can act on that. You can simply compulsory, and they're done. Plus, you can respond to Trishula. You can just Charles Trishula, effect Veiler Trishula, using a trap on Trishula. A monster effect negation on Trishula. V-Mana can stop Trishula. Infinity can stop Trishula. Everyone can stop Trishula. The fact that it doesn't respond you can't respond to Trishula only if you do not know how to play. That's sad, but that's the truth. If you don't know that against a flare player you need to toggle on, it's your fault. But there's a solution. Against a counter put by the skill on your monster, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. Even if you toggle on or you're super aware, your opponent's gonna put that counter. Whether your monster is unaffected, is untargetable, unaffected. I think about the Power Rangers boss. That becomes unaffected, but can you believe that, of course, the skill can put a counter on that, and he can tribute that with Hydra. So if someone played Power Rangers, the Quantum Layers, and you summon the big boy, the tower, that is unaffected with 6 or more materials, or actually 4 or more materials, your Predaplan opponent could still put a counter on that and tribute it. Hi, Alejandro. Welcome, my man. Please read the Cyber Trap. I think that is needed if they want Cyber Dragon to be something. Because now, right now, it's anything more than a cog deck. Rexus is right. Hi, Zainal. Welcome. No, it depends, Alex. If your only purpose is to have fun and you don't mind winning, you can build Monarch and Armored Dragon. But if you're one of those guys that likes the game only if he wins, then you should not build Monarch and Armored Dragon. They're just trash deck for now, but literally trash. Like they're far away from rogue decks. Ciao, Crow. Dopo il prime di Serafino, addirittura, ragazzi, ti è capitato, qualcuno ti ha sparato Windy a ripetizione e ti ha bloccato l'esame. Breads may have got a hit for non-abuse Book of Eclipse. But they're gonna save in this ban list. We'll see, Mayo. For Flood, I think they should restrict in a way to not allow Link 4 or higher in the extra deck. Well, Frey plus Pega Lancer is stupid. At least you can play against one but not both. To be fair, that is just 2 interruptions. Okay? And I know Wolfray is huge, but it's... I mean, how much difference is Wolfray plus... I do not play that. So, let's start from this point. I do not play Flare with Wolfray and Mega Lancer, because I don't like the Sun Avalanche stuff, and I don't have it. Okay? That said... how worse it is compared to Infinity plus Vimana. How bad it is. I mean, we're talking about shuffle everything and the bounce against an Omni negation and an effect negation. Like, you could just realize that once you use one of the 2 effects, if you summon Vimana, they're done. I'm speaking as a Cyber Dragon player, but there are multiple ways. Like, again, 2 interruptions in the level of the meta we have right now is not toxic. Of course, it gets toxic if your opponent gets lucky and gets also a couple of back rows or an end trap, but that is just a matter of luck. If they can only consistently get those 2 interruptions, in my opinion, is not that crazy, honestly. What is crazy or toxic to me? Something that is untargetable and undestructible, and that makes you so you can't take damage for the whole turn, that freezes the duel, and you can have consistently access to that. That is, in my opinion, way worse. Even though, to be fair, even the Wolfray and Begalant, the Resurgence combo is super consistent. We have to be fair about that. I don't know, Doom, that would be too much for me in terms of that. Any rogue decks worth building? Alex, right now, nothing. Right now, you should wait. You should wait for the ban list that is about to come. It could be even in this week, so just wait. Just wait. And after the ban list, you come back in one of the streams, and also me and the chat are gonna help you. Yeah, you're right, Pep, but it's still 3 cards with 1 card. Wait, what are we making the comparison between? Like, what is the 1 card you're talking about? Because you said it's still 3 cards with 1 card. 1 card, which 1 card are you talking about? Noob waits for Trisha to target, but Trisha does not target. That's another true thing. People do not... But that goes within the case scenario that I told you before. That those are people that do not know how to play. And that's different. We can't give a solution based on people that do not know the game, that do not know how to play the game, and that do not know the rules, you know? Super Quantal Max... Yeah, that guy, exactly, Huts. Tushla basically punishes you, but the Predator counter can't be avoided. Exactly. Pap, we should switch to Banlist protection. Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm already talking about Banlist, guys. I hope you're liking. I want to share my thoughts. I wanna think with you, my boys. Welcome, Alphonse. You're right. Cyber Dragon needs another effect on the skill. I don't think they need a buff on the skill. I just think that the other ones are just too much. I would not buff Cyber Dragon skill. I would rather nerf the other ones. That hurt my soul hearing that. What are you talking about, Alex? All of the 1,000 things I said. Yeah, relax. That's true. Guys, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I'm doing my best. That's true, eh? That's super stupid, honestly. Like, at least let's change it so that the skills have to take into account what's happening on the field. At least let's do it like that. Like, honestly, do you remember, guys, for the guys that were in the stream when I was using Cyber Dragon against Ancient Warriors, and I was surprised that that Ancient Warriors monster could actually answer, could respond to a card sent to grave with the skill. I was surprised, but to be fair, I'm okay, and I think it's right. I think skill should be thought as a card, as something you could respond to. Otherwise, it becomes too much. It becomes wild. Thanks, Gabber. Okay, Alex. Now I know what you're talking about. Tripper and beating those floor decks too. I mean, those are cards that they decided to release, guys. So what? Do you agree with me that Flare is not a problem as a skill? That is not a problem at all, because but even in the prime moment of Flare that is clearly gone now, Flare has always had the same problem: no follow up. Once you do the first combo, if somehow you either missed to finish your opponent or your opponent either broke your board, you were done unless you got some crazy draws, some crazy destiny draws. That's the thing, and that's what makes it fair. Hamza, are you Italian? Yes, I am Italian, my man. What about you? Hamzaza. Hi, Slimani, welcome. Lyrics in general with recitals, Shirani Samsara existence, and Bishop Bucking being easy to make with flair. Totally agree. I agree 100% on all of the three things. Also Shirani Samsara. And you know what's toxic about the Samsara trap card? It's like because it has the same effect of Nightingale. Freezing the duel, making so your opponent, no matter what it does, it can't do damage. That's toxic to me. That's toxic to me. I mean, can keep on doing the same thing. Samsara Trap does that. It keeps on freezing the duel. Nightingale keeps on freezing the duels. That's sad. I mean, it's toxic as a loud life barrier, but at least a loud life barrier is just once. You flip the tamed card, you get C for this turn, and stop. Wolf is basically a worse version of Nibiru. I don't know if we can compare that. Because Nibiru technically also tributes your monsters as well if you had some. Hi, Guillermo. What do you think that would possibly break birds? Like in terms of Banlist? Well, let's go straight into it, guys. I wanted to answer to all of you guys, but I think just that otherwise we're gonna delay that too much. Let's go into the ban list. Exalted Drago. Bishop Bulky needs to be banned, in my opinion, 100%. Because now people just have most of the decks that just have a hard time dealing with it. Is Signet Raging trash for beginners? Signet Raging? Oh, you mean the Destructor deck? It depends. It depends on what are your purposes. Funny how Cocytus didn't do anything in this spot, how much they fear releasing it. That made no sense. Cocytus is literally like, I think they saw Cocytus as Nightingale, but I think Cocytus is not even like not even 1% of Nightingale. Also Drago, yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, let's go into this. Of course, don't forget to leave a like, guys. Please and thank you, my boys and girls. I really appreciate that. Let's try to make YouTube think that we are good, and we are good guys, and that we do just cool stuff that needs to be spread. But to convince YouTube about that, you need to leave a like. Please and thank you, my boys. Let's go. I also want to open the notes, right? Okay, we got the notes here, and I used to have a source here. Notepads. What is it? Can you see it? No, you can't see it clearly. No, it's this one. What is it though? I can't see it. Wait a minute. Properties. No. Oh no. What the heck are you? Tier list. Wait, give me a minute. I'm trying to so that I can write the the ban list as soon as we get there. Give me just a minute. Where the heck it is? Oh, there you go. That is way too big. I remember adjusting that, but I guess I'm wrong. What the heck is this? Oh, this is the closed one. Never mind. Okay, this is the path. We're gonna do it kind of like here. I guess it should be fine. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit difficult, but you beginners had the chance to start whenever the game. I mean, if you started back when the app was released, guys, you would have had an easy time. I mean, it's not your fault, I mean, but maybe kind of your fault. Banlist. But we have to make it a little bit bigger, right? Otherwise, you can't see. Guys, you see Banlist, right? I guess you do. So, let's start from. I don't think we got the the deck lists of the top ones of the top decks. No, we're gonna go from the tier list, okay? So let's start from the most loved deck, right? Littlesk. This is Littlesk, the most loved deck. Yeah, Jesse, so definitely you're not gonna complain about the fact of the game being complicated. I mean, to be too much complicated. Okay, so let me do something like, okay, like this. So, Littlesk, right? What do we do with Littlesk? That's tough, guys. That's really tough. I will probably add the searchers, so that you can't. Let me do something like this. Do we see more? Yeah, probably. Like this is better. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, we almost saw everything. That should be okay. Okay. Now, Nightingale to 1, but that's because of Predaplan, to be honest. To 1? Well, guys, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna limit that to 1. I'm gonna explain you why, guys. Making them choose between Robin and Nightingale is too much. That would be too much. I think, like, Robin is... I know it's tough to go through, but it's like just one monster you need to get rid of. I know it can have multiple stuff, but I guess the only way to make birds less toxic is to reduce the amount of materials they can have. And how do you do that? Reducing the consistency of all of their cards. Like, what's the thing here? The thing is, they have 3 ways of special summoning, and they have the normal summon. So they have Canary special summon, that special summon another thing. Then Warbler that special summons, and special summons another thing. Then they have Sapphire Swallow, that special summons itself, and another thing. So they are 6 special summons, and they still have their normal summon, okay? That is too much. So how do you fix that? Of course, making them lose access to stuff like Book of Eclipse, 100%. So we're gonna limit 3, and I think that could be kind of hard, but I think they could limit 3 Canary, actually probably Warbler. Warbler and... I mean, both with Canary could be a little bit too much. If they limit 3 Canary and Warbler, they will be forced to play more Sapphire Swallow in terms of monsters. But I think that would be it to make them acceptable. They can still have their grade open, but it's just not consistent in my opinion. I would do this. Littlest. Limit 3. Limit 3. Canary. And... what's the name of this? Warbler. Do you see it? Yes. I think this is the thing, guys. I don't think they're touching the skill, actually, because to be honest, Bird's skill is not even that crazy. Like, they have a mill and a monster from the field to grave, I guess. From the field to grave to summon another one from the deck. All of these 3 summons are fine as long as they are interactable. Wigtail is the problem. Wigtail and Nightingale to 3. Wigtail, the adding a spell trap to hand? Don't think so. The fact is that you can't do nothing. They are interactable if they go second, but if they go first, you can't do nothing. There are too many. No, guys, they're not touching Littlest Bird Call because it's a UR. If they're going to touch something, it's gonna be either the Canary and or the Warbler, because they are rare card and SR card. They're not touching the UR. They're not limiting 3D Bird Call in my opinion. I know the fact of the bounce, but I think they... Otherwise, if you take away Ensemble Robin, guys, they literally have no interaction for the opponent, except the freaking Nightingale to just say, okay, I'm not taking damage, I'm not gonna lose this turn. So Ensemble Robin is the only thing that you have to interrupt your opponent, their opponent. One bird to 3, another to 2, the extra deck bouncer to 2, and Gale to 1. I mean, that is kind of like the... And it's kind of the same like this, right? Probably. If we leave the call alone. Yeah, because actually what is it? Actually this is another special summon enabler. So that's even crazier because this is another thing. So I'm actually, honestly, now I'm not even in doubt because this is another special summon. So guess what? 100% Canadian Warbler to 3. 100%, guys. Just 100% to treat this. This, in my opinion, I was forgetting the fact that this is another special summons neighbor. So, I honestly think this. And yeah, I will probably leave as it is. Probably I could go, I don't know. I could also go 2 to Starling because 3 is actually pretty annoying. 2 is pretty annoying because if you think about it, Rizala Starling could just be like, I don't know, Neos Kluger in a way. Even though, I mean, it's damage, but... And it's half, but... Yeah, Rexus, that's true. Gale has to go to 1 to get it out of the other decks, though. That's why I'm making the bouncer to 2 alongside another bird. Gale... Wait, Gale is... Ah, Nightingale, you mean? That's a good thing. Like, yeah. Gale for the other decks. But wait, which other deck are they playing? It's just Predaplant, guys. It's just Predaplant that is playing Nightingale, if you think about it. But these can make sense, like, putting Nightingale to 2. Just to make it so other Predaplant cards are limited to 2. But honestly, it's super tough to see in my opinion. Is 5,000 gems enough for a beginner deck? No, Amsa, I think you need more, especially if you go for a very good deck. I suggest you wait for the Banlist before investing your gems, and now I suggest you keep on farming until you reach at least 10k. To compete with Super Poly, makes sense. Gostrick play Nightingale sometimes? Oh, dude. I didn't saw that. Wait, so we move Ensemble to 2, so probably going to do Super Poly Ensemble now? Yeah, that is actually another good thing. Wait a minute. That is tougher than I thought, because this is generic too. Dude, this is tough to regulate. This is really tough to regulate, because you always feel like you're leaving something out. But you can't put Nightingale to 1 as well, guys. You can't make them choose. I mean, you know what though? Nightingale to 1, I mean, even though Predaplants can use Nightingale, that Nightingale is still not untargetable. It's not undestructible, yeah, with the effect. But also, it's not gonna get materials each time, so I guess it's fine as it is. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be that much. I don't think they're gonna address that. I think Canary and Burber is okay with that. That is my take. Let's write that. My takes. I think that's what you want to do, because in this you just make it so they have to play 3 between all of this, and you say also goodbye to the limited back rows. That would be great. That be, I mean, a hit at the consistency that you can't ignore. Also, if you somehow get rid of the reports, they can't do that much. Like, they can't keep on special summoning stuff and just, you know. Not choose, just exchange to limit 1. So you mean limit 1 here and not here? The limit 1 on Nightingale and not on Ensemble Robin, but then one of the guy in the chat is right. Imagine seeing Ensemble Robin in Predaplants. What is better, to have another interruption or Nightingale? Another interruption so that it actually counts for 2. Keep in mind that. I think that is gonna be worse actually, so Burner. That's true, that's why I'm hitting that neighbor. Okay. I know what you mean, Alphonse. So these two, you say these two, actually these two, and Predaplon cards to two as well. That can make sense. That can make sense. I guess that could be fair, actually. Also, because the Nightingale to 2 will not affect in any way Littlelusk. So I think I'm gonna take the suggestion. I think it's right. Limit 2. No, we can just write Gale. Or Brenda. And this is the first one. I think we're good with this. I think we're good with this. What else we have? Red up. Bum, bum, bum. Much longer list. Okay, you can't see it. I mean, okay, now you can see it. It's another interruption that don't kill the turn. Robin. Give Nightingale the Photon Lord treatment. Like make it disappear. Because he disappeared. Also Cobalt. I mean, Nightingale is just one anyway. But you just wanna hit. You wanna have a side hit for Predaplons. Honestly, I think the Limit 3 Canadian Warbler is enough for birds. Predaplon skill nerf should be you can only search Predap spell traps, and you can only put a counter on your opponent's card from turn 3-4 onward, and you have to shuffle a card from your hand to the deck. Yeah, the shuffle thing is surely a good thing. All 3 birds limit to 3, maybe too much. No, Mister, you can't limit the bird call because it's you are. If you have to limit something, it's gonna be the monsters. Ban Nightingale and make it skill exclusive. Too late, they can't do that. Fusion Recovery and the Trap version back to 3. No. Fusion Recovery to 3 would be so stupid and a bad thing for all of the other Fusion decks that just played on. Please, no. Cobalt is problematic, Pap, and it's also a Searcher. And you say why we should put both to 2 as Salburner suggested? I don't know. But then it's just like too much. Like, what are they playing in their deck? Canary Warbler and 1 Cobalt? Just that? I mean, they're not gonna do it. This is what I think they're gonna do. Maybe you're right, but this is what I think they're gonna do. They're not gonna go that hard, in my opinion. I'm okay with this just because, in the truth, it's not even a hit to Littlelusk. Keep in mind, guys, this is not the wish list. This is what we think Konami could do, actually. I mean, it's the same, Chimichanga. It's either we leave Nightingale to 2 and Ensemble Robin to 1, or Nightingale to 1 and Robin to 2. I think it's kind of the same. Like, hi, Osama, come on, man. Exactly. Well, I'm super okay. I'm super okay with this, guys. 100% what we need is the skill. We have to change this. We have to change this 100%. The counter, guys, needs to be gone. The counter needs to be gone. But the point is, will they actually do it? Ban polarization. How about Cobalt to gonna retreat? Guys, I don't think they're gonna do it. I mean, it's fair if Cobalt gets it to limited 2, but I don't think Konami's gonna do it. This is my takes, not my wish list. Another kaiju. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's hope never. Yeah, I think... I mean, we agree on this. Like, Preda just need... get away the counter from the skill. And they could be fine. In my opinion, they would be fine. Like, if you remove the counter from the skill, I think they're fine. No, that is too much, Black. No, Sanev, it's not the fact that it's too new doubt. The only deck that was not nerfed because he was new was Lirilusk. And the reason was not because he was new, but because they already planned to release Predaplons and sell Predaplons. Keep in mind, Tachyon was just released and then got nerfed to the ground. Agents were just released and then got nerfed to the ground. What else we had? Agents, that was something else also, right? Yeah, young Scarboy, I read that, but honestly, I would just get rid of the counter. They could make Predas run poly like they did with Agent and Sanctuary. That would be a huge hit. That would be a huge hit. They could do that. That actually is a smart thing they could do. Also, Sonoros, that's another good suggestion. But again, guys, keep in mind, not what we think they should do, but what we think they will do. Speaking of Konami, what do you think they're about to do? What do you think they're doing? Exactly, Hatsi is right. Another deck was Phantom Knights. They got nerfed as well and they were new. Free harp, free mermaid. What they think they do is nothing. No. So guys, for example, Brother suggested something cool. For example, with the skill, make it so they can only summon fusion monster with that skill. That could be okay. I mean, but still, no, probably too much. You have too many special summons to just rely on fusion, though, Brother. Okay, I think get a counter, and let's say also something, but I guess it's too much. Make them force them to play poly. That could happen. No touch on the cards. Just make it so they need to, I mean, no counter, and then, like, imagine also when we played Cyber Dragons against Predaplons, when we went first, if they had no counter to get rid of O Infinity, imagine how many more wins we would have gotten, and we still got some wins, even with the counter, actually. Probably Gabor, why not? They might hit Saracenians, but I mean, it's not that the issue, to be honest. No, Black, he's saying that because he's a Horkust fan and wants the card to be released, not because he underestimated Horkust. Oh, you're right, Alphonse. So, with this, we have to limit the something for Gale. What are we limited to, too, actually? That's interesting. What are we limiting to that could go in clash with that? Something they need to play in triple copy. I mean, in double copy at least. The Biblisp? The Saracenians are the Biblisp, probably, because the only cards they play are 3. Yeah, I think at this point, Saracenian. Or Banlist to 2. To 2, so it actually goes against Gale. Even though they could still play 1 and 1 to be fair. But it's gonna be super tough though. Because this is the limit 1. So actually I would say Tariasenit is level 1. Yep, it is, so we're chilling. It's one or the other. So we're gonna go with this. Get rid of the counter from the skill. So no counter. No counter from the skill. They need to play Poly in the deck. So grab a Poly from the deck. And then Saracenian to build Blitzpit 2. Probably this could be too much. I will go definitely with this and this. This is Predaplant, guys. Hi, Madam Spider. Welcome, how was your day? Pam, pam, pam. Yeah, Todd, makes sense. Is that all? You mean for Preda? Probably yes, I don't think they need more. No, brodo, ultra rara, nuova del box, appena uscita, come il fatto come con l'Irilask Bird Call, ma non lo faranno mai, raga, ma un nuovo box ultra rara, non la toccano mai la carta, raga, ma sarebbe follia, ma la gente uscirebbe pazza, giustamente. Unban Chaos Lage map poi. Preda not getting hit, I think they're gonna get hit lightly. I hope it's just a skill, honestly. We'll see, Mizu. I feel like Cybertron's skills should also add a free normal poly. Might make for more fusion plays. Don't think so. Do you know where we're gonna get the KC rewards, Adriano? I think in 2 days. Probably even tomorrow. Love pep rapping in Italian. Yeah, Bultrovagiro, he ended yesterday. Yeah, I mean, technically it was 12 years ago. 12 hours ago. Yeah, madam, but they can't leave birds alone. That would be not healthy. What else we have here? Because we're not done. We have... I mean, Flare, to be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, with Flare they can do a couple of things. It depends on the representation, but now it's either gonna be heal changed with monsters restriction, or if they wanted to hit specifically this bird, what can they add? I mean, they can make it so you can't play Lynx. That could be something actually that makes sense. Like Sherry is a 5D character. Why should she be allowed to play Lynx? That would be probably easier. Also, it gives a hard time with Bishop Balkan as well, if you think about it. Because if you use Bishop Balkan and then you have the tokens, how easily you're gonna get rid of them? Not that easy. Not that easy. I think I just got a great idea, honestly. No links in the extra deck. That could be the solution. Despite Pep. I mean, as long as they give me heroes, I'm totally fine. I hope they hit top tier decks so my brother has a chance. Yeah. I hate to keep bringing this up, but I'm a bird player. Please don't hate me, lol. The only card you need to play a tree is a call. They might have to call a tree and drop let the tree, problem solved. I don't know, Todd. It depends. Like, I don't know, like, Call is still just one of the ways you can special summon. But if you limit the consistency of the Canary and Warbler, what happens? Like, the fact the birds are annoying because even when they go second, you have to have multiple interruptions for Canary, Warbler, and Sapphire Swallow. So if you make it so they can't have all of a tree, you're kinda cool. If they like, if consistently they just get access to one of the tree, or maybe two of the tree, but not always to all of the tree, I think they could be okay. And of course, the problem is the freaking Nightingale. But of course, if you limit the way they can special summon, even Nightingale becomes less of a problem. You know? For example, Antinium is a synchro restriction on his skill, and that's fair. Madame, that's actually what I suggested. Monster restriction is what I was suggesting. Just that you need to play Floral Knights. That could be actually anime related, at least. I want to see Wolf Raid and Resurgent every single time. Not being able to react and get Trishula is a problem. That's not, again, Alphonse. I explained the HOTS as well. That is not true. You can react to that. You can react to your opponent setting a monster before transforming into a Sorcier de Flare. But I do agree with you guys. They should do it so you set the Sorcier de Flare and then you flip that up. I'm okay with you. That should be the case. But again, guys, Trishula can be responded. It's not like you can't respond, because you can negate Trishula's effect, you can bounce or destroy the monster you set, that your opponent set before they transform it into a Sorcerer de Flare. There are ways to stop Trishulas. Don't go around telling that Trishula can't be responded, because it's simply not true. It's a good hit, to be fair. I don't think they should run Exceeding Flare as well. And I think you can't do it, because otherwise, I think, I mean, it could be fine, but I think they just made on purpose to give you the level 1 that gets destroyed by Sorge de Flare, because they want you to have a couple of level 8s. So if you just restrict to links, I mean, if you just restrict to synchros, what do you do with those level 8s on the field? Nothing. So it kind of loses the meaning of all, in my opinion. Buff Speed Droid skill. No, Speed Droid are fine. It's the meta that is going literally to hell, like. Yeah, Trisha is a trick for noobs. Exactly. Thanks, Madame, for pointing that out. Pep compared to a Sidra port, but I don't know, I feel like it's more consistent than Sidra. No, guys. Sidra just needs Cyber Dragon Core and Nashter, and we can play 6 Searchers, dude. Don't forget about it. You don't need Galaxy Soldier to have the combo with the 1-1, like Vimana and Infinity. You just need Cyber Dragon Core and Nashter. I mean, it's a 2-card-and-a-half combo. Actually, no, because you can actually get the monster with Sidra. If you have Core and Nashter, you're already done. You're good, because Sidra searches for a searcher that searches another monster. Nashter special summon itself by discarding that monster. Special summon Cyber Dragon, Nova, other monster, 5, and so on. That's it. That's that easy. That's that easy. It's literally a 2-card combo to have both, and you have 6 searchers. 6 searchers you have, taking into account that Core is a searcher itself. So it's no way more consistent. I think you what you need for that, you need a level 4 monster to start with. No, actually you need any monster. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a 1-card combo for Flare. So I might get your point, because Flood is just one card. They need a summonable monster. They send to grave with the skill. They make it they have the Sorcerer the Flare, and then they use the token. And from there they go Wolfray, and then blah 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 with the summonable stuff. So you're right. That is more. I mean, it's super consistent because it's just one monster. So you might be right. Give Sidra trap to limit 3. That could sound fine, actually. Sidra. That's true. Keep in mind, Mr. that Vodis does not banish an end trap. He excavates the cards of your deck, so you're not getting a guaranteed end trap. It's still a matter of luck. It's like when you drew cards and it's luck. It's not guaranteed searcher. Yeah, you can play Fire just for the Leo combo that I have, that I made on a channel. You need Fire to summon both Leo and Infinity. %100% agree, Marco. You thought us to ask about combo. Yeah, but that's for another thing. Yeah, Sabon, you're right. One card combo, and it's actually it's any card combo. Any monster that is summonable combo. That's true. The problem is that you can even just get the Sorcerer the Flare or Sorge the Flare. You can normal summon that because of the skill, and then it becomes super tough. Yeah, at this point I just think they need to say no links in the extra deck. Or just floor stuff. Probably force them to play Floral Knights. That could be the solution somehow. And even though, guys, again, if you stop that, if you go through that board, Wolfray and Resurgent, you most likely won. Super Trueness, Gaia just was bad. Hi, Allopathy game. Do you guys think they're gonna do anything with the Predaplan skin? Yeah, that is the problem. That's what we are suggesting, guy. Allopathy game. You can read in the notes. Okay, what else we have? Flare. We kind of go through that. Flare Shadow. Honestly, I don't think they need to get hit. Ghost Trick, guys. I don't know. I feel like they can still do it. Like they already have so many cards hit already. Shark is totally fine. Sky Striker, I know what to hit here. There's nothing to think about Sky Striker. It's just one card. They have to make it so you can't use Oteclair. What the heck it is? And it's not played here, the Oteclair? There you go, this card. This needs to be taken away. I will probably put Oteclair to 2. Just to make it so they can play with Widow Anchor. That's my take, actually, guys. Oh, what is it? Sky Striker. How do you write Oteclair? Oteclair. That is fine to me. For the rest, they're fine. I mean, they're not toxic in my opinion. That's what I think, at least. Limit 3 Needle Sealing. I mean, the conditions for the activation are kinda. I mean, it seems super easy to use because of these crazy skills, honestly. Summon Breaker needs to be banned though, even if we leave Ghost Trick alone. That can make sense. Infernoble's catching strays once again. I mean, I know, but how do you do that? How do you adjust that? Why Oteclair? Because they just do this combo where they attack directly. With, what is it? The Ayati. Ayati can attack directly. They equip it with Oteclair. They boost it up with this skill. They give her 800 attack. So it becomes a 2300 attack that attacks directly 2 times. Because Hayate can attack directly with its own effect, and Oteclair makes it so it can attack twice. And you go for little bypassing your board, your opponent's board. Kinda like Nightingale does. Limit to Psychic Blade 2. Psychic Blade? The one for the OTKs? No. Ciao al mondo. Pochissimi. Ho fatto proprio schifo sta coppa. Ho chiuso a 15.000 o 16.000, ma centrale molto bassa, 52-53. Proprio male, ma ho giocato solo Cyber Drago prevalentemente. In realtà pensavo che sarebbe andata meglio, ma con Cyber Drago è complicata. Vabbè che io non è che sia che chissà che cosa. A giocare intendo. Beatrice 2-1 was a buff more than a nerf. But I need to Rindle for Super Quants. I mean, Oteclair is... I'm hating Oteclair. I agree, Needle Ceiling with Ghost Wick is broken. Yeah, guys, but you still need to draw it, like, and they played 30 cards? I just play Life Boost Alpha, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you're kinda right. Yeah, Duelist, I mean, what's your problem? Just Predabon if you play Lilusk? Yeah, but I think they're fine as well. Il fatto, Brodo, che Oteclair può essere searchabile pure da... giocano, come si chiama? La carta dell'Infernoble. Okay, guys, you're telling me about the Psychic Blade, but they have to pay life points at least with that, right? Whoa. Why can't I see it here? What is it? Let's write it. This. And keep this card to a monster. Pay more life points equal to 100. It gains that much attack and defense. I don't know. I mean, we could do this as well, probably. I mean, to say safe, you can actually do that, guys. Here, you could be right. You could be right. Yeah, Blade drops their HP, that's true. Blade is on the same level of Oteclair. And actually Chunks is right. Because Oteclair, to use the effective attack directly, you send it to Grave. And the monster can attack directly. So you have a free slot to eventually activate the quick play spell that makes their monster unaffected. Instead, the Psychic Blade stays there. And it occupies a zone. So I think, thanks Trunks for bringing that up. Chennai, guys, we are just explaining why Blade isn't the same thing. I don't know, Carbor, honestly. I don't feel like they need a hit. But again, I'm not sure. I honestly won't introduce Needle Ceiling into the limited tree section. I still think it's like a little bit less than that. Psychic Blade is the core of burn for first and kill decks. That's true, Alex. But I just saw one, I guess, in the Kissy Cup. That's true, Mr. So I think we're good with this, actually. Autocolor limit 2. But guys, what are we missing? Can we just jump already to the unlimits? Am I missing something? Apart from Ghost Trick, I don't think there are any other hits. I mean, we probably know... what is it? Dumon. Star Seraph. But, as Jamie said before, we probably know they're gonna hit the skill. What is... Do you actually see them? What are? Starry Night. Tachyon, Flare, Life Twin. Star Seraph. I think they're just gonna do something with the skill, guys. They're not gonna hit anything anymore. Even though now I kinda can see if they limit ceiling, they could also have a hit to variance. But I think they're gonna change this, guys. I mean, they kinda need it. They kinda need it, guys. They need to hit this. Cagare a uno che cozza con chi poi, brodo. Skyscraper is sorta cooked if he gets it anywhere. No, Marrow Media, because you can just play not toxic and do the classic stuff that they always do with the Ray being a floater from the grave and the fact that they draw a tremendous amount of cards during the turn, recycling their engage, even without the Autoclair. Autoclair is just a toxic way to finish the duel, honestly. They can still use double Widow Anchor in the same turn, steal your monsters attack directly. You don't need Autoclair. Chunks, I don't think they're gonna do that, actually. Chennai, we're actually speaking about nerfing Dumon, not buffing. That is something actually really bad the game. Guys, we could see some buff on Dark Lords because they were never played as they hoped for. Ma però non mica così tanto. Cioè, alla fine è solo il settimo Searcher. Ci sono già 7 copie tecnicamente della terreno. Perché sono 3 Searcher, gli Engage, le 3 terreno, più l'ultima che è Terraforming. Ma non avrebbe senso, secondo me. Cioè, togliere quella Terraforming non è che cambia chissà che, secondo me. Si mira all'aspetto anche in Italia di Sanso Alpha. Wait, do you mean I sound bad at speaking English? Joking, my man. Yeah, Chimichanga, so, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, actually. So if the new skill is different, I don't know. Probably they're not gonna do anything with this. Yeah, Diamond. Then, you know what that means? That the deck is just gonna wait for supports as all of the other deck does, or they just do what they can with what they have. The fact that he can't win except by toxic measures doesn't mean he has to win anyway, you know? Like, with Sidra, we can't win. Does that mean that Sidra needs a way to attack directly and bypass boats? No, it just means that Sidra is not gonna touch the tier list and is not gonna be good. Sky Striker does not need to be good no matter what. But I guess, I'm sure that all of the toxic way to wins needs to be nerfed. Needs to be erased, not nerfed. Like Nightingale that attacks directly needs to somehow get taken away by either reducing the amount of materials they can have, and that's why I hate the consistency with the Duel Lusk. But I don't think they need to ban it. Instead, Autoclair for Sky Striker, in my opinion, is just something that is not meant to be. Because if we have to be honest, Sky Striker can do stuff. It is able. It has an immense draw power. It has recycling stuff. He has a way to not be responded with the multi-roll. He has floating effect from the grave. He has everything. And Autoclad is just a toxic addition that... The toxic measure is Autoclair, Diamond. It's Autoclair, it's a toxic measure, my man. Can we agree on that? Can we agree that just attacking directly and actually Sky Striking can also make it so you make it unaffected. So you make it able to attack twice. You bust it with the skill, and then you make it unaffected. Can we agree that is toxic? Or not? Again, guys, please do not speak to defend the decks you play just because you play them. Just be objective. You have to be honest. You can't defend a deck just because you love it. It's like I'm saying I need to have a skill that puts a dark glow on my field because I love heroes. Or it's like I say, I need a skill that makes, I don't know, that gives me an unresponsible Quasar turn 1 because I love synchros. It's not that. You can't do it. Autoclad is not toxic though, it's just a strong deck. Petro, what deck do you play again? But Diamond, you know, getting a kaiju, I mean, having the need to search for a kaiju is still a way to deal with the board. Attacking directly, bypassing a board, it's like that. It's like I don't care what you do, I can just attack directly and you can't do nothing. It's the same feeling you have with Nightingale. Like, I don't care. Nightingale says to you, I don't care what you do. I can just attack directly and finish you. Same with the Autoclad combo. I don't care what you do, I just attack directly and freak you. That's it. Now, like, I was playing Sidra, so I had a searchable kaiju, okay? I'm playing a searchable kaiju, but still I need to get the searcher of the kaiju, and you can see, I mean, unless I'm lucky to get the kaiju in my hand, and that is luck, I still need to search that freaking kaiju to deal with your board. I can't just go, I don't care. Guys, again, that is my opinion still, of course. I can't defend my country because I love it. No, guys, of course I'm telling you, you can defend whatever you want, but you have to be objective and you have to play like the final purpose is to have a healthy metagame. Except Nightingale has a skill to put ball in the grave. Diamond, we're not talking about skills here. We're talking about, you're right, that Nightingale is untargetable. You're right, and that's toxic because it attacks directly. And what are we talking about? Like, Ayate becomes unaffected with the quick play spell. It becomes unaffected. It becomes boosted by a skill because it's still a skill that buffs it, and it goes directly, guys. What's the difference between Nightingale and the Ayate equipped with Autoclair and also with the Sky Striker Mega Boost? What's the difference? Tell me, guys. Chris, I don't think it's mediocre though. I think it's good, but it feels mediocre because he has to play against Nightingale that doesn't care, against Predaplan that tributes the past monster with the token. That's the problem. Don't forget that Ayate OTK is easier to set up and monster negates can't stop it. I mean, yeah, but you can say you can stop the spell card potentially. Anyway, guys, I think they are toxic on the same level. And again, it's what I think. No, Diamond, you as a Sky Striker player cannot tell to me you have to draw something, because you literally have tons of searches that you can use multiple times per turn, so you can't come to me and say you have to draw it. You do not have to draw Eagle Booster, you can just search it. And hope your opponent doesn't do anything to fight the Oteclair. Like, what is the fight of Oteclair exactly? The Typhoon that is not searchable? The Cyclone that is not searchable? What is that? We agree to disagree. Exactly, Moody Julian. Exactly as Nightingale does. In interactive game, I don't care what you play. I don't care what's your board. I can just go directly and bypass that. And I think that's awful. I think that's awful, honestly. But again, guys, that's what I'm trying to make you think. I'm objective. Again, I always have to pick the same example. When we got the burn damage with Neos Kluger and Ubel, I was the only hero, I mean, that is not hero technically, but still Jaden fan that was saying, guys, this is not right. For the matter of that time, I was saying, guys, the burn damage of Ultimate Nightmare of Ubel and Kluger and Wiseman should be cut enough. Should be cut enough because that is what is right. Even though I was a player, even though I loved to play that stuff for a while, then I actually got annoyed by it because it just doesn't make sense. Because it's not interactive, in my opinion. It's not that it's not interactive, it's like, I don't feel right playing it. You don't understand. If the opponent uses anything before Otaclar is fired, Eagle Booster is useless. Which is, I mean, that is not true as well. That isn't true as well. It's like saying, if you stop Nightingale before attacking, you can't do nothing. Thanks. Thank you so much. But how tough it is to stop that. Keep in mind if you have the... I mean, I need to stop Otaclar before you drop the Otaclar to the graveyard. Okay, but you can still attack directly and maybe I just delay that of a turn. Guys, again, I don't agree with you. Again. Me, myself, suggest a limit to Otaclar, but I don't think it is toxic, it's just very strong play. But Pedro, again, I don't know if you answered me, but I think you're a Sky Striker player at this point, because I think that every Sky Striker player doesn't want the Otaclar to be it, but all of the non-Sky Striker player think that actually that needs to be it, guys. That's the truth. And Mr. that is the only problem that everyone sees except the Sky Striker players themselves. Because the truth is, without Otaclar, they just become a mid deck. They become a mid deck as all of us, because I can put myself in that category. Like I play mid deck like Cyber Dragon, I can't do nothing against the meta. And I'm a mid deck as well. I know that. I know, Diamond. I know that. But that makes Otaclar less toxic? To be honest, Sky Striker always break. Nah. No, Chris, for I'm seeing your take. That's what I think they need to do with Sklark, guys. At this point, they should either monster restriction with the skill, like force them to play Floral Knights. That would be anime related, and that would be fine in my opinion. Or just limit the extra deck, like you can play skill links. So if you say you can't play links, you took one hit and you solve two problems. You solve Son of Alon, so the Resurgent plus Wolf Ray, and you also solve Bishop Alkin, because imagine what happens if you have Bishop Alkins with 3 tokens on your field and you can't link summon. You can't get rid of the tokens. So I think that is one smart way to, if they do not want to banish Bishop Alkin. I think they should ban Bishop Alkin, but if they do not want to do it, they could do this. So that if the Flare player summons Bishop Alkin, it gets stuck too. I think that could be a solution. Yes, it means anything stops it. Kill Ayate, bounce it, punishes, all works, and they cannot OTK. Otaclar is also gone. Yeah, of course. You can stop Beryl Canary before she summons Nightingale. Works everything. Works bouncing, works punishing it, works even destroying it. And they can OTK if you stop Beryl Canary and you prevent them from summoning a Nightingale. Am I right, or am I saying something different? I'm happy no one thinks Rockets is toxic. No, they're fine. Totally fine. Orcus Black, back please, no. If you brick as a Sky Striker player, your build is off. And that's something to take into account, actually, as well. Yeah, Gaborix says loves Lirilusk. That's true. They just love them. But, I mean, I think the combos are on the same level of toxicity. But, of course, if I have to choose one, of course, Lirilusk is way more toxic compared to Sky Striker, honestly. And Diamond, exactly what I just said. Lirilusk, there's no way. I mean, there's no comparison. Like, Lirilusk are way, way more toxic than this. 100%, guys. Hate rating never come back. I'll Gator, my friend. Sky Striker gotta get hit before new support. We saw there's a lot of support, but again, I don't want Sky Striker to be hit. Like, Haute Eclair is not a Sky Striker card, guys. Keep in mind that. I'm not asking for limiting Sky Striker cards. I'm just asking to limit a side tag that does not belong to their archetype and that is used in a toxic way. That's it. Nightingale probably so wrong. Yeah, we tried to put actually a thing to this with the Bibless Persona into 2. They could even do both, probably, to make them with the guild to 2 so they can avoid Predaplan playing it. Okay, Diamond, that's clear, but that does not make it. I mean, that. The fact that you explained, that I know maybe someone in the chat does not, but that does not justify Haute Eclair as a non-toxic card in my opinion. That's it. I mean, Haute Eclair combined with Ayati, because Haute Eclair just makes it so the monster can attack 2 times. The problem is Haute Eclair that can attack directly, of course. It's that combo specifically that becomes toxic. Exactly, Gabor. Exactly what I was saying. Predaplans will not get banned. I hope for the skill, honestly. We'll see what happens, actually, guys. In the end, we all agree Haute Eclair should be limited. No, Pedro, in the truth, I think Diamond does not agree with that. He does not agree with that. He clearly does not agree with that. But again, Pedro, in the end you didn't answer me, but are you a Sky Striker player? Did I get it right or not? Is Demon's skill broken? Still broken? It's only annoying, not broken. I think it's just unfair that he can play 5 monsters from the deck. Yeah, but that is way harder, Duelist, because Psychic Blade stays on the field. It makes you lose life points. There are too many bad sides compared to Haute Eclair. Haute Eclair can just do the job, no paying, no life points paid, and it goes to grave when you activate the effect. You send it to grave to make the monster attack 2 times. And so you have your slots free again. Yeah, in the end, guys, Sarseraph were a problem only when they drew the right back cross. Otherwise, they were chilling, actually. I mean, they were chilly, not chilling. But, guys, again, what are we missing now? We missed summon limits. Am I right? Okay, let's have a quick look at here. Oh, do you see this? You see that, but not that clear. Okay, we can say goodbye to the nodes. Okay, so now you clearly see now. So we made it, and good decks don't deserve broken skills. But Open is a good deck. That's kinda true, I guess. I don't agree. I don't agree because of the fact that any deck without skill cannot function otherwise. I don't agree because of the fact that any deck without skill cannot function otherwise. You mean decks that do not have skills to support them cannot be good without toxic combos? So it's either toxic combos or toxic skills? That's what you're telling me? Yeah, Krama, but no, actually I'm talking about, guys, no, I'm just seeing now the unban. Very quick, guys, because we went very long for this. But honestly, as unbanned, there would be too much to speak about. What do you think? I think it's better to do this another time, probably. Oh, jeez, there's too much stuff to go through. Too much, I think. Mary's gonna kill me if I wait a little bit more. No, guys, I think we are at the end of this. It was way too late. You look skinnier? I'm not. I wish you were right, my man. Guys, so it was a discussion stream, and I actually love this. I don't know if you like this, but I love to do this kind of stream because, as you may already know, I love talking. So, and especially talking with you guys. So, guys, that's the end for the ban list. We might speak in the next stream, probably for tomorrow, for Wednesday. We're gonna speak probably a little bit about the unban that we could do, the buffs, the unban. And hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if you agree with my ban list, but again, if you haven't done it yet, don't forget to leave a like. And also, if you're watching this not in live but as a video, don't forget to leave me in the comments, guys, what you think about the predictions and what are your predictions, my boys. Guys, thank you so much to all of you. Sì, bro, 100%, come sempre, tranquillo. Thank you so much, Todd. Guys, thank you so much to all of you. Thank you so much to all the guys that did the membership, the guys that subscribed, guys, even though the alerts that I lost along the ways. And thank you so much, guys, to all of you that put up a very nice discussion in the chat, guys. I really do love those with your suggestions and also your arguments. Thank you, guys. I want you to know that I love speaking with you and having this kind of interactions. Not like Nightingales that attacks directly, of course. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for staying with me. Wish you the best morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time is in your country. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you.